All right, so I am back.
Okay, welcome back.
Thank you. So we do see Spanish versus Persian, and as we spoke, we kind of know what's gonna go on. I'll describe King Marv's map quickly. So King Marv does have a forward stone, not the best, and if you look at it, it's kind of the exact symbol of a cross. If you orient it that way, then we have outside one stone, outside gold, one stone on the other side, and one gold out the other outside. So actually, his map is pretty evil and really, really bad. Not the best map. You can describe Yerkan's map if you like, Lazy.
Wait, I'm not loading.
Oh, you're still loading. Okay, sure. Take your time. Oh, King Marv actually, is he laming? He found Yerkan's sheep, but no, he's not laming. He just parked them in the corner. Alright, so he is not laming. Sure. Good boy, no laming.
Oh my god.
So far, standard build. Yes, go ahead.
I will launch the game now.
Okay,
so
sure.
then I can just talk.
Sure.
Room number?
Oh boy. This is room number 1. Can't go wrong with that. Yes.
I should see that.
It's all right, buddy. I'm actually really looking forward how this Persian douche is gonna go now. I think you need a lot more on wood, though. I haven't really done it myself, and King Marv's gonna get housed. Oh no, he's doing loom. Okay.
I did it a lot, but
On Steam, right?
on Steam,
Yeah.
yes, of course.
I mean,
It's not
Dosto is
effective.
still not a bad player. He's still like 1600 player, so he's not bad at all in any case.
Yakran, you mean?
Yakran, so sorry. Thank you for correcting me. Yakran, yes. So Marv is going feudal
No
now.
problem, Zik. No
Sorry?
problem, Zik.
Oh.
No problem.
So do you?
Oh, no.
I have a question. So when you delete your TC, do you need stone?
Yes, 100, I guess.
Ah, so you still need stone. All right. And you need wood. The same 275 wood.
Yes, I think. I'm not too sure, but I would be wondered if it would be other resources for that.
We can monitor Marv's resources and see how he uses them. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villagers coming out, but I don't understand how he's gonna have 275 wood so soon.
Yeah, the problem on douche is it's not too easy because he has to get in. That's the problem.
Yeah.
When he's walling, you cannot douche. And most players are walling. So.
I wonder.
Hello, hi, welcome.
Figured I'd join as well.
Oh, Derp, thank you so much. So we're gonna see a Persian douche here, I'm guessing, very soon.
Oh man.
What do you think about that?
It's disaster, but it can work, I guess.
Well, we do know Yurkan is obviously not very high rated, so this was a plan for King Marv from the beginning. He wanted to do this. So let's see how that works out, but this could be very, very, very risky, obviously, because even, if this is kind of all-in situation over here, for sure.
First of all, he
Where
needs
is
to
Phil?
check.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, he needs to check if he can douche, and then he needs more villagers, I think.
Yeah.
He is sending more villagers as we speak. I'm minute 10, and there's 5 more villagers heading right outside. Right away.
This is so risky, like it should never work. So
But to be
bullshit.
honest, his thrush is very, very fast. 10 minute 50, then that's very fast.
Yeah, with Persia you can do that.
Yes. Okay, sending more now. Oh, no loom.
I may have a guest with me to join right now. Let's see how that goes. I'm not sure if you know her by her Twitch. She's known as Little Trouble. She usually plays Arabia on Woodley. So she may be tempted to join us right now. Let's see how this goes. Oh, so right now it's a standard thrush, but I think now it's gonna be a douche, right?
Yeah. Actually, douching the berries is really good. It's kind of big.
Oh, who's the tower? Do you think? Oh, debated. That's not a tower. That's just an outpost.
I think he cannot douche. Look.
No, you cannot douche anymore.
No, master
Like, where are you
plan
gonna put it?
failed.
I always say it's very, very difficult in arena. Everything has to be correct.
But I'm enjoying this. That this is actually happening. And whoa. Relax, buddy. What's the tower?
This is new level defense.
Oh, he's gonna rush the tower then. Oh, disrespect tower.
He
And-
thinks he has supremacy already, man.
3k IQ, 3k IQ. He's like, I'll beat your towers and kill myself. Watch. Oh boy.
It doesn't look too. Okay, yes, 22 villages.
I'm kind of lost here. I don't know what I'm casting right now.
He was doing okay actually, and now he's not anymore. Damn.
Kill the tower, man. Oh. Whoa. Okay.
And now what?
Okay.
Marv should make a douche, man. He's committed now.
Oh.
I guess to get somewhere in the back.
Yeah, just go to the back and make it.
But I am actually surprised that there's this went down in a very drastic way. I mean, it's the KD is 7 for 1, and the one that was lost is a scout, right? If I'm not wrong over here. So Marv is obviously way ahead, but but how is he gonna douche now? He has to walk somehow.
It's kind of impossible. If you send like all your vills forward, you can just make it next to the tower, maybe.
I mean, he could kill that one tower first, the one that's next to the mill, and then he probably can kill the tower after that, but then obviously Yarkan is on stone, so he will make more towers, but this is already such a fantastic game. But I want a TC over here somewhere, please.
He still wants to do it. Look at this mill. He's making the farms next to the mill, so he's still planning on it. He's still looking for it.
Yes. Come on, Marv, you can douche. Come on, that's what you are here. Otherwise, I give the other guy admin win if you don't douche this guy. Oh, another tower. So, Yarkan is making another tower because he knows that one is already in range. He maybe does not want to... Oh, there's a villager going in there. Look at that. Oh, boy. Oh, there's 4 more women chasing that one woman over there. This is not good. Oh, okay. That villager made it in.
Oh my dear.
Is he gonna wall himself in somewhere?
Yeah. Make like a
Okay,
stable
barracks.
or
That's a barrack. That's a barrack. Okay. Okay. Punch the barracks. Come on, woman. You can do that. Oh, there's a tower right there. Oh,
Pull him in and
there's
tower at the same time.
4 more women coming up. Okay, why am I sounding so sexist over here? But regardless, come on, go ahead, do it. Oh, that tower is gonna go up fast, and then that. And come on, Marv is already running. Oh yeah, that was really good from Yerkan. I like that.
Nah, Marv invested way less. It's good for Marv. As long as he doesn't lose the bill, it's positive.
She may die.
10 villagers for
3 HP, 3 HP, come on. And no, well saved. Pro micro, man. Somebody call Leary over here. He can learn from Marv. Wow. Let's see. Oh, that tower is not going up anymore. I don't think so.
Oh man.
Now, if you look at the resources, they're pretty neck to neck in that sense. I mean, they're not doing too bad. The only and I mean, Yerkan is kind of catching up with the villager count too. 7 villager difference. It was more a minute ago, I think. But oh boy, this is such a Titanic game already. So fletching being done as well by Yerkan, so both will have 8+1 range already. And Marv is trying to build that tower finally, force build it.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's... Oh! 90%, 91, 92, 93, 4, 5, 6, 7...
Oh man.
Oh!
Just sent 5 fills, it's up.
Yeah, one more attempt, and I think he will be fine.
And then what though?
I don't know. Maybe he's just... Oh, that one brave naked man is trying to build it again. There we go. And it's up. There we go. But, you know, I gotta give it to him that he actually managed to defend pretty, like, you know, not in the... You know, if it was... Dosto, he would have suffered more.
Forward.
Sorry?
This tower is too much forward, how he wants to build.
Oh man.
Oh... Yes. Oh, the villagers are dying. All of them are dying.
Oh, this tower. Oh.
Oh. What is this? Doubt Towers? Oh, there's another one coming up over there too. Oh, Age of Doubt Towers, man.
What is this? What is he doing?
Oh. He won them towers, man. He won them towers. Oh.
Oh man. If he just chilled, he would have been in an amazing position, man.
Yes.
The conquistadors, everything. Marv still no farms around.
He still wants to do it. He still wants to do it. I like that idea. He still wants to do it.
Well, if he kills those towers, he can do it.
He is doing that. Like, look at exactly the part where he's beating up the tower. And I think, as I said, once he kills that one, he can go for the next one. And if he's allowed to do that, he will. But Yerkan is already making a counter tower right there.
I think Yerkan's goal in this game is just not getting douched. Nothing else.
Well, that's the whole point. He really thought this through. That okay, he's Persian. He knew this is gonna be troll game. Yeah, go ahead.
And when he's chopping the single tree next to the house.
Oh yes,
and then he
lazy.
could make it. I'm not sure if it's in range, but he could make it, I think.
Just send like 20 fills, you will make it anyway.
And here's the thing: that tower is dead on top. So yeah, this would be pretty good in my opinion.
I think he can do that.
Yeah, and I think that's Marv's plan as King Marv's plan, that kill the other tower and then definitely put the TC right over there. What do you think?
Double
he's gonna do that.
25. Okay.
Yeah, man. Why not, man? And oh boy, look at the resources count. Marv is 600 wood.
So stupid.
Yeah, he could definitely douche him in Castle Age as well with multiple. But the douche is coming. Build it!
He's gonna lose all the fills,
yes,
man.
Yes. No. He's committed, boy. He's gonna do it.
He's gonna lose all
He's gonna do it! He's so fun. He doesn't give a shit. He's like, I don't give a shit.
Of course not. But he's gonna lose all of them. Well,
No, he can get up.
No. He's gonna get it up. This is Viagra, man. He's on full Viagra over here. He's gonna get it up in next. In 91, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go! Oh boy. Alright, he did it. He is still ahead in villagers, even right now, with this crap that he did. And guess what, guys? There's no TC in Marv's face. What do you think? And he's gonna click up right now. Castle Age.
Yeah, you should just click up now. And then just keep making TCs.
Yeah, yeah.
I would do that.
Oh, wow,
You
wow.
should boom in his space, right?
Yes. And Marv is up. Minute 29:22. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Oh
Over
boy.
Jurgen, man.
Oh man, this is such an epic game. I think this is my favorite game till now. The way that towers went from both guys and then oh boy. Alright, so this tower dies, and I guess the next would be the next TC is gonna aim, but he doesn't even need to delete his TC anymore, right? He can just literally TC drop this guy all his life. I mean,
Maybe we can just make a castle and go elephants.
oh wow,
He can do anything really, doesn't matter what he does.
man, elephants would be sick right now. But here's the thing: one elephant would be like what, 200 food and 100 gold. I forgot exactly how much it costs. It's
Yeah, you can
really
make 3. 3 will kill everything. Doesn't need more than that.
oh man. Okay, the TC is taking fire now, and that's great. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
just make more TCs next to it. Just keep expanding. I would do that for sure.
Now look at Jurkens. He's nowhere near Castle Age. I just hope he doesn't tap out the moment he sees Marv is Castle Age. I really hope he doesn't tap out. Like that would
I
be
think
so
he will,
disappointing.
actually.
Well,
What can he do?
please, fingers crossed. Please don't tap out. Please. It's entertainment for us.
More TCs, Marv. Come on. That's how you're doing.
Oh, market coming up.
Yes.
Oh, TC rush. Oh boy. Oh
You actually
boy.
go fast in. Look at his rest.
Ah, he tapped out. He tapped out. I will tell them not to start the next game right away because we will have another caster. Don't
Poor
start.
Jurgen, man. I feel bad for him.
I don't think he was enjoying it.
He was overreacting so hard. Like he really didn't want him to get into his
Yeah,
base.
8 on stone.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
10 villagers to build.
If you didn't fill rush, just make 2 towers, go up, and make a castle with kungs. Man. Like it's hard to fuck up that if you have the kungs. You should win always, pretty much.
Yes.
All right, so we will start the fourth game. Well, second for Marv and Jurkan very soon. We are just waiting for our caster, another caster to join us. For her, it will be quite new. She doesn't play Arena at all. But she will. She will. It will be very new for her to see this. And I think probably this wouldn't be the best game for her to start with because this will be a full troll game from the very start. But I think she would enjoy this and probably make her play this, or maybe probably put her totally off because she'll be like, wait a minute, this shit can happen to me like this, and she probably will like, all right, I don't want to ever play this again. So hopefully this will be not too bad for her. I will be back as well. I'll just get a glass of water, and by then I think we should be ready to start the next game.
Sure.
Hello, welcome, Little Trouble. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. How are you guys?
Very
Oh.
great. I'll introduce you to who we are over here. Well, you know me, I'm
Yes.
Wonder. We have Derp, probably one of the best players in our tournament. Then we have Lazy. Well, he's the best player in the entire arena world. Right, Lazy?
Thank you. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, he's actually not, but
Yes.
for sure we will consider that.
Fuck you.
Of course, of course. How you're introduced, that's how I will see you as.
All right, perfect. So, what we have today is actually King Marv versus Yerkan. King Marv is obviously a pretty high level over here compared to Yerkan, but this is their seed, and King Marv promised us that he will make these games as entertaining as possible. So,
I love it.
if you understand what's about to happen in the last game, he deleted his TC and douched him. That's how interesting we're talking about.
In arena.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, not for the guy who got douched in arena, but
No.
for us, yes. All right.
Wonderful. Okay.
So they are starting. What we have on the screen right now is 1 minute 30 second delay, and I will let you open with asking all the questions and see how this game goes.
Sounds wonderful.
Correct.
Like Wonder.
Like Wonder. Oh, I didn't even mean to make that joke.
Okay.
Oh, it has begun already. Yeah.
20 seconds for me.
I bet Marv go Ghost and do the militia spam.
Alrighty, I'm in now.
Perfect.
So, I guess I am an absolute arena noob. I've played the game a few times, but very, very casually, and not very well. So, if you guys can start with just introducing me to the players, that'd be swell. I don't know either of them.
Sure.
Where are they from? What to say? Elo, I suppose?
Sure, Derp, go ahead.
Oh, that's me. Okay. Well, in the red we have Yerkan, which I do not know, to be honest. He's a 1600 player. But he only played one game, so is he actually 1600 or has he played more? I'm not sure.
1600. Yep.
Okay. Oh, so that's Yerkan. I don't know him very much. Marv is a friend of mine. Played with him for like 2 years. So he's like 1950 at the moment. It's been 2K1 at one point, but he was overrated as hell back then. So he is like 1950. So there's a slight elo gap. Hey.
Okay.
So those are the players. They're playing Ghost
Okay.
against Malai. So that's gonna be interesting, I guess.
Who would you favor in that matchup?
Well, I'm not sure if they're gonna play very meta here, but
Mm.
normally, I think Malai for sure. Maybe very
just
late
thinking-
game Ghosts are okay, but
Yeah, I'm just looking at King Marv's map. How would you rate it? I see he's got 2 gold piles, his main one at the front, 2 back boars, and a whole lot of space to the right-hand side with some more gold. How would you compare that to Yuckin's?
Mars map is pretty shit. He has 2 back goals, but they're super far away, so taking those would hurt your eco. Like just going there already would hurt your eco. So his map is terrible, honestly. Barry's even forward. Well, the second Barry's actually okay. Still pretty terrible. Both stones forward for goals. Normally would be an absolute disaster. For Yakran, it's a bit better though. He has his main gold in the back at least. Also, again, 2 golds or stones in the same spot is really bad. Stone is really important on Arena. It's like one of the most important resource.
Right. Wonder, how about Jurken's map?
Well, Jurken, well, he's from Turkey, first of all. A little bit about him. We played some team games with him. He's a decent 1600 player, plays a lot of team games. So with his map, he does have a much better map than obviously King Marv. He does have a big, main gold kind of behind his DC, which is always good. He does have another extra gold and stone in the very far bottom of his map, which would be a safe haven for him if things really went south. He does have a forward gold right in front of his base and both forward stones. So as Derp mentioned, stone can be very, very important resource on a map like Arena, especially if you're getting, trushed or, pushed up with castles and whatnot. So that would be very, very definitely an important part of the map, depending on how that goes. For sure.
I noticed he deleted his wall to get his boar in, which is fine, seeing as it was the back wall.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It's even fine if it's a front wall, actually. You can just make a house in front of it, and the boar is so important, you're gonna need to do it anyway.
So, what do you think he will throw? He will make siege tower and skulls in it, or I don't know.
You can do so much. I'm not sure if I think he will use ghosts, so I think he will use some sort of infantry strat. Probably militia, men at arms, in some.
I think so
way.
too.
Otherwise, why go ghosts, right? Makes some sense.
Yeah.
Alai is amazing though. Like, if Jurken plays it right, he can really deal with that easily. But let's see.
And generally in Arena, at what point in the game are people expected to engage each other? Like, I know generally when I play, it's a fast castle is expected. Does anything generally happen in Feudal?
Nowadays, yeah. It used to be everyone just FC, so like minute 16, maybe people start making military and attacking. But now, a lot of Thrushes actually, like maybe 30% of the games are Thrush, from what I've seen. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of feudal pressure.
Get disadvantage in Sith-wise, people choose to Thrush nowadays.
Yeah. It's a bit of a YOLO move, but if you're already behind it, it can be good. Because people can fuck up, or the map can be like super bad. So it can kind of work out, but I personally really don't like to do it. I think it's just a bad strategy. But if you have no other choice, it can be good.
So the way Thrush works is obviously the point of Thrush Little Trouble is not to kind of win the game immediately. It's just to kind of constrict your opponent in a specific spot so you can have the whole map to yourself, and then it buys you a lot of time, and maybe you have your own map as really bad, and that's why it would really work in your favor that way. But as Derp said, it's not always the most nicest strategy because it can be annoying dealing with all that towers or even making those towers. Obviously, that plays a big factor. But obviously, we're not going to see a normal game in this fashion because we do know Marv is going to try something really fancy over here. What do you think, when you play Arabia, what would you do normally as Goths on Arabia?
As Goths, look, I am definitely very much a new player myself.
That's fine. What would you prefer, though?
Generally, I would prefer to survive until I can maintain Goth spam, essentially. Not just survive, but get to late castle and then early imp and just be able to absolutely sustain some mad spam.
Well, that's actually the right answer because with Goths, they're not the powerhouse in early games on Arabia, and obviously they're a much potent civ in the late game where you can have cheaper infantry and really spam all sorts of units. So that's actually not too bad at all. And I think Marv is gonna do something similar. that he's not going to survive, obviously. He's just going to try to boom and maybe in late game just do man-at-arms with full upgrades and rush his opponent down at a disrespect. What do you think, Derp? Think that
He's
could
got a
work?
40C boom. It's a 40C boom build, it seems.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, he still will have like 300 stone and then probably go off stone, and or maybe he will stay on stone for a castle later on, but it looks like a 40C boom.
So 40C boom into what? Man-at-arms or even militia?
Yeah, I
Would you
think
think that would be
militia, actually.
too... Oh, boy.
I would do militia if I were Marv.
So,
Oh yes, I
You mean,
think that's it.
you mean just militia?
yeah, really. This is what, because here's the thing, Little Trouble. So because of their ELO difference, Marv can potentially, by minute 26, he could have such a big eco with more than 100 vills and click up. And while that's happening, Yurken would still be struggling with 50, 60 villagers and still Castle Age. So he will abuse that big eco advantage and then just run his opponent down with even the most crappiest unit that would be a militia, but probably full upgrades from the blacksmith, and see how that turns out. I mean, it's a challenge, of course, for Marv as well to do such a risky move. But here's the thing: do you notice Yurken's going very heavy on stone? What do you guys think is going to happen?
It's a little bit too heavy.
A little bit too aggressive on that stone over there.
It's a weird
Suppose-
build, I would say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I suppose he scouted a lot of forward gold piles and stone piles from King Marv.
Mm-hmm.
Castle drops popular in Arena, I suppose.
Oh, absolutely. That's how castle drops were invented, to be honest. On Arabia, you would have Doubt Castle. On Arena, we also have a lot of Doubt Castles because a lot of people will love to castle drop. But I don't know what his follow-up would be, if he does the castle drop, because Karambits are not going to be such a big deal unless they do get in your base, and that could be what maybe his plan is. So we see Marv already killing Scout for Yurken, and what that means, Little Trouble, is Yurken has absolutely no eyes anymore on the map.
Marv actually misses that he's on stone. Oh no, now he sees it.
Now he sees it.
Actually, Yurken could just kill him by keep making casts. Oh man, it's a defensive cast.
Yeah, okay.
That's really...
Whoa! That's a lot of villagers coming back to stone again. So we don't know what is going inside Yurken's mind. What do you think what would be your let's say, Little Trouble, you were playing versus a 2K guy. What would be what would be going in your mind? Like, do you want to play defensive? What would be your strategy at this point?
My first thought would be yes to play defensively, but I know that they're going to be able to boom a lot better than I would. So I would be stuck between a rock and a hard place because I think even at this point in the game, when you're Castle Age, there wouldn't be a whole lot that I would be able to do aggressively that they wouldn't be able to handle. So I would probably hit F10 enter. Which is my resign.
He's building the TC with 14 villagers?
That's a very, very aggressive team.
12, okay.
It seems just his defensive also boom build order. But yeah, he should be 4 villages ahead or something when you're Malai against goals, like 2 at least. And instead he's almost 10 behind, so...
Yeah. So, Little Trouble, what normally would happen is Malay would be a lot favored in the, kind of the game where you want to boom because their uptime, they're so much faster. But we kind of do see the opposite here. That, as I said, Marv is, even without that, is still taking already a 10 will lead just based on, the time that we had. And this is going to grow up more and more and more in the next 10 minutes, so... So,
Yurken hasn't scattered his... Sorry.
Go ahead, please.
I just noticed Yurken hasn't scattered his extra gold and stone behind his base. would he be forced, if he doesn't know that that's there, to move out?
Now, that is a very good pick that you did, and I actually missed that. Now, just looking at Yerkin's point of view, you're absolutely right. He missed the whole back base, which is such a deal changer, because that is a lot of gold and potentially a lot of stone for a whole castle.
Gold mining camp is on another level, I think.
that gold mining... Oh, yes. So, Lazy is pointing out the gold mining camp that Yerkin has kind of... really not efficient whatsoever. So if you compare it to,
I think even Dot wouldn't make this.
Yeah, even Dowd would do better.
oh, what a disrespect. Okay, so as we can see, the number of TCs from King Marv. How many can we see?
Yeah, he's gonna
2,
be so like
3,
4 now.
Yes, I do
No,
think the
fifth,
fourth,
actually.
fifth. Yes,
Oh,
15th.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And the only reason I see is because he's so comfortable. He's like, yeah, I don't care. I'm just gonna boom my life out of here.
What a noob. Lumen Arena.
So
And Marv is
Yes.
going for relics by the looks of it.
yes, relics are always great in late game because they just give you the free gold. So Lazy, how many gold villagers would you think 5 relics gives you? Was this like 7 or 6 gold villagers if you have all 5 relics?
I think more 8.
8. Okay. And obviously, if you were Aztecs, that would even be a huge advantage. More like 10 at least on gold then. So we do
So
see.
these
Yes,
players,
go ahead.
have they done a civ draft, or is this just random civs?
They have done a civ draft, absolutely. And Marv purposely picked all these troller civs that he could do some masterpiece with it.
Oh, amazing.
If you watched the first game, it was a Persian douche on Arena. And remember, douche works, well, not even great on Arabia, but it would work amazing. It would be much harder to do it on Arena because you have to first punch the walls in and get in and then follow up. But we do see something really going on here right now, that we see 3 Petards and Krambits.
Why 3?
The problem is these karambits are dying like flies.
Yes.
Even
And
the DCs are enough to defend this though.
absolutely. And we already see Marv spotted this. So he knows exactly what's coming to him. And there will be actually a castle drop as well, followed by those Petards.
It is a nice castle place. Like 2 DCs, all those resources gone. If he places it where I think he's gonna place it.
Now the thing is, if he does place that over there, this actually will hurt Marv because that 2 goals will be gone. Oh no! That castle does nothing now. But hey,
Castle Home.
Castle Hop, that's a new meta. Castle Hop with 3 Petards in the back too. Why not? We'll do this.
Petards and he goes for a hope. Makes no sense, man.
Oh, look at that monk. That's a brave old man walking past those villagers, no problem.
No. And this Karambit stats, holy shit. Compare it to the villager stats, like the villagers are almost better. It's so stupid. He's
Just the house right there. Oh, well, that house went down. That thanks to the 3rd Petard. So, as we see now, the game is picking up a lot of action right away. But, Knight, little
the
trouble.
action's already over.
Yeah. Well, little trouble. Look at the villager difference already. Marv is up
It's
to Imperial.
pretty big.
Yeah. And he's already up to Imp as well. So, those Krambits are not going to achieve much, as we can see. They're just going to
They're not
die
gonna
right
achieve
there.
anything.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
massacre.
think he made it only to scout.
well, maybe that could be a possibility. Like they're attacking
Gonna
one
kill
villager.
one villager.
Yeah. Well, he has no. Well,
Pascal.
yeah. Those one Haskell, I think, will pretty much wreck all those.
I think
And
the
he's
TC
like
guy could wreck all of them.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. TC will kill them all. So we do see barracks coming, and as I said, I would love to see some YOLO, what do you call it? Militia or man-at-arms even.
Yeah, that's the cool Malaysia. It cannot be.
Imperial Age Militia.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be the new meta. As we see, actually, Yurkan is not doing too bad. I mean, he's catching up in wills slowly, but he's nowhere near Imp, right? So, as you can see, his resources are pretty low. His food count is pretty much not there. He has access to wood. So at this point, what would be a good thing is to spam literally 30 farms. You always want your economy a lot more balanced than what this should be. Alrighty. And from what I understand, Marv is not doing any upgrades for... Oh, malicious! There we go.
Militia.
Absolutely.
Doing armor and stuff. Actually, if you do armor and everything, they're a lot better than the Karambits even, so... You know, it's not that bad.
I'm just scared. I don't want to see Yurkan quit once he sees this coming. I just hope not. But Marv is doing trebs. That's such a pleb move. Why are you making trebs, man? Rush it down with militia.
No. It could have been a masterpiece. Now it's just...
Yeah, trebs. Yeah.
I might as well get you champion and
Yeah.
end it.
But this is going to be a militia, full militia game, and let's see how that works out.
And I can confidently say I've never seen that. He's just deleted his walls, so is he going to try and sneak around? Or is he just using that for more space?
It's already...
No. This is just, I don't give a shit about walls. That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do like the fact that Yurkan did buy himself so much time and did do some, castle push and whatnot. Hopefully he can catch up, at least go to Imperial, so he can kind of match the army to army. I mean, those are some scary-ass militias, but they're still militias, right? If you think about it.
Yeah.
So, a couple of elephants will really hurt them, if he was to make some melee elephants.
They're still better than the Karambits, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're not too much weaker than Karambits.
They're stronger than Karambit. Look at their stats. They're stronger than the Karambit.
Yep, 4+2, right there.
With the upgrades, yes, but I meant no upgrades.
Yeah.
So these
Oh.
Karambits at the north could get in the Ezekiel.
How slow.
Yep, they are actually coming in. Very good pick. They are there to raid, but again, would they die to the TCs? But I'm gonna focus on here. Oh boy, that's a lot of militias. Oh boy.
Goth spam
Oh,
with
is it?
militia.
Yep.
That was the slowest reaction of mine.
Well, that looked like a base trade.
I'm kind of not doing
What?
comfortable seeing this militia now.
He's using traps, man. What the hell?
So some militias are going back to defend the base. Oh, okay, at least Yurkan is definitely Imperial, and with 86 wills. I like that he's reducing the will count of Marv, so at least, to at least fight this out.
Yeah, but he doesn't need equal field counts. He needs
Yeah.
a good army at this point.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I think Marv is happy to lose all those villagers because he's already 197 pop, so he could just go all militia at this point. He doesn't care.
Kuriko is struggling now.
Karambits will take out one treb.
Yeah.
I actually think if you do arson, they'll still destroy buildings pretty fast, these militia. This arson is fixed, right?
But
You still
this...
have plus...
Yeah, go ahead.
You still have +2 bonus damage against buildings, so you would destroy everything with this militia.
Those militias are coming non-stop from that base. Like, that's a lot of... That is 107 militias if you look at the spectator overlay. And Yurkan has 0 military. So this is pretty over, dying to militias, minute 35.
If I were Marv, I would just delete all my vills at this point.
Yep.
Get 2 other militia, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Why
Oh.
not? It's already over anyway.
Oh boy, this was a pretty masterpiece game.
From Yurkan.
Yep.
I seen it before from Stefan, I think. Stefan used to do that a lot as well.
Really? But on
Yeah.
Steam or Woobly?
Both.
Oh boy, you could even pull that on Woobly. Now, one thing, as Little Trouble mentioned, Yurkan didn't still scout the back of his base. Not that it matters now, but it would have been a good move to at least scout everything you have. Jurken is expanding a little bit to the north. The village is trying to beat up the militia over there, but
There's some tanky militia.
well, the stats are pretty amazing. 4+4 attack. For a militia, that's not bad at all. Not at all.
It's OP, man.
This was...
5-hit villager. Not even, actually. They still have armor, so... 6-hit villager.
like,
Some brave villagers moving out to the north.
I mean, I think in Jurken's head, he will be like, these are still militia, I can try.
Yeah.
But there are just too many of them. There are 118 now, and that's probably the problem at this point. Yep, he is 39 cough. This is looking pretty dicey here. What did
It's
you
completely off.
What did you think about this game, Little Trouble? Getting run down by militia.
It was not what I was expecting, that's for sure.
Now,
This is every arena game. This is standard play.
no.
this is the meta
Yeah.
We don't want to scare her away from arena totally yet.
Hey, if this is the meta, I'm gonna start playing Arena.
It could be
It
the
is
meta
meta,
if you're playing. Oh boy.
What else we do? There's nothing else.
There's so many. So there's 69 fills from King Marv. Military.
Did he actually count his fills to be to let it be 69?
Yeah, he deleted his wills to 69, and now he's gonna. Oh boy.
Really?
Oh man, really?
Such what a plat, man.
Now those scorpions are sitting there. Now, actually, scorpions would do a lot of damage to those masked militia, but I don't think so. At
Doesn't matter.
anything that will happen at 141 militia that is running around the map.
Yeah.
Uh,
Why is he still trying? He's 33 out of rage quit like 10 minutes ago.
well, again, that's probably in his head that these are still militia. I can beat
Yeah,
them. If I make
40
one
minutes, man.
elephant, I can kill them all.
No, one elephant would die as well.
Yeah, it would.
But actually,
Militia
one
now
elephant would
on
kill
it.
like 20 of these.
Sorry, go ahead, Little Trouble.
Oh, I just noticed Jurken had tried to take some sneaky stone from
Yes,
Marv's base.
I would be Jurken, I would go for a siege town this moment, and it will be draw.
Oh boy, see some.
Guys!
Ooh, spies! Spies!
I suppose it wouldn't be too expensive when Jurken's
Absolutely
with it.
not. Yeah, he's 22 pop, so I think what is it, 100 gold per
2200, yeah.
yeah. So not bad at all. 2200, you could afford that. I actually
148 militia.
I actually would really thank Jurken for actually putting this up. Normally, if he would have just quit the moment he saw Marv going Imperial, that would have been pretty bad for us, but good sport. Let him
He's
play it up.
falling in. He's falling up.
Okay, what now? Without traps it's out.
He's prolonging his suffering, man.
Oh, that one militia boy came, and I think those walls will not go up.
All faster! Faster!
Faster!
Oh my goodness.
Run, Forest, run!
Oh!
Oh, I like the scorpions. Oh,
Man. Oh, but still not enough.
oh boy.
No.
And they're more. Oh, GG calls. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Yeah, this was not probably the first game I wanted you to see, but that's what you get to see.
This is the first game I wanted to see.
Oh boy. We will have a quick interview with these guys. We'll ask very generic questions, and
Yep.
Well, what are you gonna ask, man?
I'm not quite sure,
About
but
these games.
Did you
Okay.
feel confident in this?
Yeah.
yeah, no, you can definitely ask that, lady. How confident were you? Alrighty, so Marv should be here any minute. I will update the scoreboard until then. There we go.
I have no idea what. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Marv.
Hello,
Welcome.
Marv.
Well
So,
played. Well played. Close game, for sure.
Well, I told Jakran that it was fun, not that he feel bad.
Oh, okay. Thank God. All right. So, first question from Lazy. Lazy, what was the thing you wanted to ask Marv again?
Do you feel confident in the?
Doesn't that make you?
What?
What? I didn't understand anything, man.
No, not just go ahead, Zik, with your question.
Okay, sure. He was just trying to say, were you confident enough when you went into this game? That was his question. So Yerkin is here as well. We'll start with Marv for a few questions. The first question I have, Marv. So when you saw that Yerkin actually defended pretty well with those towers in the first game, did you feel that you may not be able to douche? Because I think that was your plan from the get-go.
Yeah, I made a lot of towers, so I thought maybe I cannot do the TC. But then he suicide like 20 volts with these towers and still lost the towers, so I was like, okay, now I can do it. Anyway, if I fails, I still ahead.
Wow. That was actually the moment that we cheered. We were like, there's the TC we wanted to see, because Derp pointed out in the very start of the game that you never made a single TC around your farm, so we knew you are aiming to do a douche right from the very start, and that was really good. Go ahead, Little Trouble, you have any question, go ahead.
Well, guys, that was really the first kind of arena game that I've watched. I just watched the last one. I didn't see the one previous to that, but it was a very interesting game. I wanted to ask Yerkin, at what did you see all these militia coming and think, they're just militia? Like, surely I can do something against them, because you held out a lot longer than I personally would have. Did you think that with the Scorpions that you'd be able to take them down because they're just militia?
Actually, when I first see them, that's there is nothing much I can do, because I see the point difference is too much, and I figured out when I run with my Karambit warriors that he had, if I'm not mistaken, 5 town centers. So, and I also see that some sort of strategy before the militia rush, only a good player defeats other player with only militia. But I tried to do my best with Scorpions, but it wasn't enough. So that's all, I think. So actually I could give GG at the first when Marv became Imperial Age, but I tried to do something. So it's a tournament. But I knew it from the beginning, it was useless actually. Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, it would be almost impossible to come back through.
I would actually say that was really, I would say you thank you for actually keep playing. Otherwise, we would have really not seen all the militia spam. And you were a really good sport that you actually continued. And watching so many militia would be not so scary, knowing that they're just militia, as Little Trouble said. But yeah, you knew at that point that you're going to be overwhelmed with his huge eco, and it would be hard to fight those massive numbers instead of the quality of the unit that you were facing.
And mind you, I kept my eye on the KD when the militia came up to your TC. Just at the end, I was keeping my eye on the KD, and the Scorpions did a lot of damage.
Yeah, those Scorpions, they like 10 Scorpions killed 50 militia or something.
Yeah, I tried to make them to heavy Scorpion, but my economy wasn't good enough to upgrade them. So and all of the blacksmith upgrade was taken. I don't know whether it makes any difference. But Scorpion, so that's all.
One more thing, actually, Little Trouble pointed out that you didn't scout the back of your base. If you did, well, we can tell you now, in the second match, especially, in the back of your base, you had gold and stone. I don't think so you saw that.
I didn't see them, but I was very angry to my map because all my deers or zebras were blocked by map.
True.
Back of the base. And I was a little bit disappointed, actually. So I had to take mill, and I didn't scout the back of the base. So actually, maybe, I'm not sure. But if I had a better map advantage, maybe I could play better. I'm not sure what.
Definitely.
So maybe you have seen this. The map blocked all of my deers with 3 stone walls in the behind of the base. So it's annoying. So the first annoying thing in that game was the map's idiocracy, actually. So that's all. So I don't have anything to say. Well, so I thank Marv for the game. But if you have any other question.
No, I would just like to thank you so much for participating and being such an amazing sport that when you went in, you kind of knew this is going to be more difficult, but you still played to the very end and gave all the viewers so much time to watch the whole game. I really, really thank you for your sportsmanship, and well played. Obviously, you tried your best, and this was really amazing. And it's not over for you, as you will face the losers bracket. Don't worry, I'm sitting there as well. I lost to Derp. So we're going to meet again for sure, and we will have a few more games over there.
Okay. I'm going to play with?
You're going to play with Aquino.
Okay. So see you there.
Awesome.
So I also thank you for this tournament.
My pleasure.
Okay.
Thank you. Do we have any questions for Marv, guys?
No.
Well, they're prepare for the militias tomorrow, right?
How dare you? Man, with that map, I was hoping so much you would just drop a castle on your face. You would actually could have been in trouble there, because that map was terrible.
Yeah, it was. I saw him on stone, and I was like, if he comes to the castle, I'm in problems.
I was like, oh, this might be interesting, and then he made it defensive, and I was like,
Yeah, and then his second castle could have been a little better if it was like 10 tiles down to your main goal. That would have been so much better, but then he made it right between your gates, and we were like, oh, so he's gonna do a castle hop that's never seen before, so that would be pretty amazing. But anyways, Derp, you will be actually facing King Marv, and if you guys can schedule near 12 GMT, that would actually be really nice on any days. I think that will
12 GMT.
Even 11, 12, 13.
Nah, that is the time I cannot play. I'm working at this time.
We're already scheduled.
No worries. We'll talk more about schedule and see how that plays out. I would like to thank, of course, Lazy for being for casting. Derp, obviously you casted with Little Trouble. This was amazing from you guys. We'll definitely schedule more games and see if we can find a better times for everybody. And I would really like to thank in general everybody for watching and participating here. This was a lot. The turnout was great.
Thanks for having me. I had a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to the next one tomorrow.
Okay,
perfect,
goodbye, guys.
Perfect. Have a good one. See you, everybody.
Yeah,
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.